Hi everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Mass Effect. So I think plan 1 should be to catch up with our crew and see what they thought of that last mission.
Shepard.
So, you'd rather be a merc than help your people?
I'm a fighter. It's what I do.
Oh.
I don't really care, Rex.
Oh.
Suit yourself.
That was all a lot more abrupt than I expected.
Shepard.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Oh, well this episode's off to a great start.
Surprised to see you here, sir. Thought you'd be chatting up what's-her-name? T'Soni?
Liara, why would you think that?
Scuttlebutt says you got a bit of a thing for her. I could understand why. The crew's off limits with the regs against fraternization. And at least she looks like a woman.
Oh, you're abusive. I feel like I've gone through this conversation before.
You think I'm interested in Liara because she's the only one I'm allowed to date?
So you are interested in her. Of course, it could be politics. Alien diplomat's daughter, us under orders to make nice with the bug-eyed monsters. Anyway, interested in a quick drink? It's a special occasion.
I'm sure I've gone through that before, but what's the occasion?
What's the occasion?
It's Armistice Day, when the First Contact War ended. My family always marks it. Since I'm the only Williams aboard, I thought I'd ask you.
Seems like an odd thing to celebrate. That was 26 years ago.
In our family, it's not really a celebration, more like an obligation. Don't tell me you don't know about my family. My commanders always find out. It's not in my files or something?
I'm sure the boss of a ship would read his captain's files. It's not a surprise to her. So we don't have to pretend that we haven't read them. Because that would, I'm sure she'd see through that. No, let's say her files are good.
There's almost nothing in your files. Technical scores and a list of crap assignments.
There's a reason for the crap assignments. I'm General Williams' granddaughter, the commander of the Shanxi garrison in the war. The only human ever to surrender to an alien race.
Oh dear. How did I miss that in her files? But that wasn't you. Because you'd only been a little baby if it was 26 years ago.
Don't tell me you're blamed for that.
Not formally. Dad got passed for promotion over and over. And I think my record merits more than garrison duty on a backwater agri-colony. Takes a special kind of thick-headed to march into a job where your family's blacklisted. I did it anyway. I'm not gonna let our name go down with Arnold and Quisling. Granddad deserved better than that.
I should have figured this out myself. I don't know how I can help you, though.
Look at who I am, Shepard. Do you ever hear me ask for help? It's not that bad things don't happen to me. If you stay with me long enough, maybe I'll tell you about some of them. But I deal with them myself. I don't need a shoulder to cry on, a knight to rescue me, or a man to make me happy. This is who I am. I like her. And you better like her too. So, you still interested in me? Baggage and all?
Everyone comes with baggage, Ash. The trick is finding a matched set.
That's awful. Tell me you got that out of a fortune cookie. But hey, once we save the galaxy, maybe the Alliance will get its act together. Start acting like an actual government.
I thought that line was pretty good, actually.
If not, we'll convince them. One way or the other, the Alliance is going to play a role in the Council.
I have a feeling things will come to a head soon. But don't worry, Shepard. I'll protect you.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
You mean the Rachni, right? They were dangerous, Skipper. They proved that 2,000 years ago. You made the right decision, Skipper. You know, you really should talk to T'Soni about her mom. She has to be hurting. Just saying, Skipper.
What was her mum, the Rachni?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
You mean the Rachni? You mean... Just saying, Skipper.
We'll talk later, Williams.
Looking forward to it, Skipper. Commander?
Oh, okay.
We'll talk later, Williams.
Looking forward to it, Skipper.
Must have missed out on the opportunity for that romance, I guess. If it was a romance, it might not have been.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Something bothering you?
It's Saren. I'm starting to wonder whether we'll ever find him. He's always one step ahead of us, and he's got those damn Geth.
We're getting close, Garrus. We'll find him.
I wish I had your confidence. I just can't stand the thought of him getting away with everything he's done. I know you're doing everything you can, and if anyone can catch him, it's you, but if there's anything else I can do to help, anything, just tell me what you want me to do, and I'll do it.
I understand your concern, but we'll find him. Just make sure you're ready to go when we do.
Yes, sir. I'll be ready. Can I ask you something, Commander?
What is it?
Are you worried that the Council might be protecting Saren? I mean, they were really dragging their heels before. What if we find him, bring him back to the Citadel, and they refuse to act?
It is a good point. It's definitely right that the Council were, just denying it before. And I wonder if they gave the mission to me because I thought I'd fail. Which is what Garrus seems to be onto in the first part of this conversation. Insinuating that we're going to fail, but almost that it was an impossible task that they've given us in the first place. It's possible, if they refuse to act, I'll just wipe him out, so including the Council if need be.
I get the feeling this isn't a question. Speak your mind, Garrus.
Well, maybe we shouldn't give them the chance, Commander. In my opinion, Saren's too dangerous to be kept alive. Too much could happen. He could escape, or the Council might let him go. If we find him, when we find him, I say we make sure we stop him permanently.
I'm glad you see it that way. I never had any intention of capturing that bastard. When I see him, he dies.
Good. The Council won't like it, but they can't stop you either. You see, this is why I want to be a Spectre. You never have to worry about bureaucratic idiots making a mess of everything.
Yeah. Oh, if this turns out alright, I'll recommend him for a Spectre. But I'm not sure which of these is better. Don't let me down. Sounds like I think you're going to let me down, so we'll go with dismissed.
Just make sure you're ready when it happens.
Yes, sir.
I can't face that yet.
It feels like we're getting near the end, doesn't it, Shepard? With Saren, I mean.
It won't be much longer. One way or another, it'll all be over soon.
You'll find the conduit before he does. I know you will. You have to. And after this is all over, when my pilgrimage ends and I go back to my own people, I'll be proud to say I was a part of it.
We couldn't have done this without you, Telly.
You've been good to me. A lot of people treat Quarians like second-class citizens. They just want us to go back to our fleet and disappear. But you've treated me just like everyone else on your crew. Like an equal. That means a lot, and it says something about you. Whatever happens, I just want to say thank you for that.
I mean, I'd treat you like all the other aliens on the crew.
I didn't bring you along as a favor, Tally. You're here because you contribute to the mission, and I need all the help I can get on this one.
Don't worry. You can always count on me.
I should go.
See you later.
I wonder if we missed, actually, the comment on the last mission from Garrus as well.
Hey, Shepard. You need something?
I should go.
See you later.
Oh, okay.
Something I can do for you, Commander.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Unless it's buried in personal
Something
questions,
I can do
maybe.
for you, Commander.
Where else have you served, Adams?
My last assignment was on the Tokyo, only a cruiser.
Carry on,
Aye, aye,
Adams.
Commander.
No, it's a shame. I mean, maybe it's because we're not friendly enough with the other characters that we missed their opinions on the mission.
Commander, good to see you.
Well, this is a lot quicker than our last crew episode. I think maybe, after we finish the crew, finished our inventory, which we might even get done this episode at this rate, we should go do the crew side quests. and the remaining Citadel space quests that I missed.
Anything you need, Commander?
That was odd. Hadn't done that before.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Killing Saren's, what was Benezia anyway? Second in command? Advisor? Anyway, it should set him back a bit. I'm sure Dr. Tassoni's hurting, though. Poor kid. Having to kill her own mom.
Any opinion on the Rachni?
Off the record? If we had the option, I'd as soon have left it to the Council. We weren't out here during the Rachni War. I'm not sure we have any business getting involved.
Well, if we had left it to the Council, I'd have done the opposite of what they said anyway.
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
Well, they know about the stonewalling you've had from the Council.
They deserve to know what we're up against.
They're on your side. They're pissed about the resistance we're getting, especially from our side. I'll have a better handle on all of it when my head stops hurting. Another L2 flare-up.
Anything I can do?
No, Commander, it'll settle down. It's rough sometimes, but they spike higher than a lot of L3s. Except for you, of course. Besides, I fared a lot better than some after Kinetics was through.
I haven't heard anything about Kinetics in a while.
Yeah, they quietly disappeared. Broke up into a bunch of little corps after they botched the training on Jump Zero. After first contact, Kinetics was set up to track Element Zero exposures and develop implants for humans. Once we had an embassy on the Citadel, Kinetics could bring in experts instead of taking it slow.
The only experts would have to be aliens.
Dead on. Turians, actually. That's why Kinetics kept it a secret. They were afraid of what people back home would think, asking the Turians for help when we just fought a war with them.
The Asari would have been more acceptable than the Turians.
Yes, but the company didn't go through the Citadel. It would have made Earth look weak, so they discreetly hired some Turian mercenaries.
Oh, that was a pretty bad idea.
Is there some reason we couldn't learn it on our own?
They didn't know where to start. Hell, it took a couple of years to even link Biotics and Ezo. Forget trying to get the kids to move stuff. They had trouble just helping them not break their own limbs. And their choice of teachers didn't help much.
Get your knuckles rapped a few times, Lieutenant?
Yeah, you could say that. Our instructor was a Turian by the name of Commander Vernus. A real hard-ass. He basically had a free pass to break us if it would turn out a decent biotic. Kind of spiraled from there, Commander.
Did he ever face charges for that?
He got his, yeah. But like everything else at Jump Zero, it was under the table. The less said, the better. Anyway, this is ancient stuff. I walked it off a long time ago. I should get back to my duties, Commander. We're here to make history, not rehash it.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
I wonder if he's actually got quite an interesting backstory. But we don't have a lot of reason to adventure with him, so I'm not going to pick it up, sadly. I think I've gone the wrong way here.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
This looks old to me.
How did you end up serving on an alliance
I enlisted. But humanity needs the...
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
If you are here to talk about Benezia's death, you need not bother. She brought it upon herself.
In the end, maybe she's better off now.
Maybe. She was a good person once, before she was twisted by Sovereign's power. Better to remember her as she used to be.
Yeah, you're pushing it off on Sovereign, but it's as much Saren's fault.
I blame Saren. And if I were you, I'd want revenge.
We have enough reason to stop Saren. I do not need to add revenge to the list. Benezia chose her path, just as I have chosen mine. I am with you until the end, Shepard.
Maybe we could pick up where we left off. You were telling me about your interest in the Protheans.
Actually, I think I was talking about my interest in you, and making a fool of myself in the process. As I said, I am not used to dealing with people, especially humans. I did not really know much about your species when we first met, Shepard. I found it hard to take humanity seriously. Your kind always seemed so rushed and high-strung.
I mean, from my perspective, the other races are too slow. And the other races don't get anything done. So it's a sense of perspective, so I can see how from her perspective we rush.
Has your opinion changed at all?
It has. I have been watching you and your crew. It has taught me a lot about your species. You humans are creatures of action. You pursue your goals with an almost indomitable determination. It is an admirable trait, but also an intimidating one.
I can see why that is as well, because the Council are so conservative they never get anything done at all. And humans have, come so far in their time in the Mass Effect galaxy. I can see why it would be intimidating for the Old Guard. Equally, I don't think it's a bad thing. That'll probably help us in the end.
You can't argue with results.
No, but there are consequences. Unfortunately, the rest of the galaxy sees humanity as a bully. You run over anyone who gets in your way. It is up to people like you to change their minds, Shepard.
I don't think... if I'm the figurehead of humanity, I don't think I'm going to get rid of that reputation, I'm afraid.
I don't care what the rest of the galaxy thinks about us.
But you should. The Council made you a Spectre because of what they saw in you. You are special, Commander. You represent the best of what humanity can offer. I looked into your history. I know what you did on Torfin. I cannot even imagine how horrible that must have been, but you did what had to be done.
Why are you so interested in me?
I wanted to know more about you. To understand what made you into the man you are. There is something compelling about you, Shepard.
Oh, this is pretty blatant. I don't know if we'll get another opportunity. I think I'll push her away for now.
You're interested in me because of my visions. You just want to know more about the Protheans.
I admit, your connection to the Protheans had something to do with my initial interest, but it has grown beyond that. You intrigue me, Shepard, but I was not sure if it was appropriate to act on my feelings. I thought there might already be a relationship between you and Chief Williams.
We don't need to crush her feelings because she's an alien. I think that's a bit mean. I mean, it's not serious. I don't know if it is serious yet. I think it's down to these two. We can either be upfront and say that we're interested in Ashley, or say, no, I'm not interested in Ashley, it's you.
I care about Ash. A lot.
I thought so. Still, I feel as if there is also some attraction between us, Shepard.
You're right. There is something between us.
I knew it, and I knew you felt it too. But does this not seem rather strange? Why do I feel so close to you? We have only known each other a short time. We are from two different species. We have almost nothing in common. This makes no sense.
It's short from your perspective, but at times of stress, you do form relations more easily, don't you? It's Stockholm Syndrome and stuff. Not saying that she's got Stockholm Syndrome.
Quit thinking like a scientist. Logic doesn't work when it comes to relationships. Just let yourself get swept up in the storm.
You make it sound so chaotic, so dangerous.
I'll keep you safe.
I am not looking for a protector. This is all a bit overwhelming. I am not used to this. You. I need some time.
Take all the time you need, Liara. I'll be here.
Thank you, Shepard. Let's just talk about something else for now.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
That's good, because it gives me a time to think about it as well. That was all quite forward, really. I want to know if I can get her opinion on the mission, though, first.
I get the feeling you want to ask me something, Commander.
I just wanted to talk.
Of course, Shepard. What did you want to talk about?
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Okay. I thought she was quite upset about me killing the Rachni Queen. I thought that's maybe why she might have something to say about it, but I guess not. I think we've done this floor. Yeah, this is all... I mean, obviously, for my character, you know, we started out as looking down on aliens, but now we've grown to learn that actually these aliens, they're all alright.
Yes, Commander?
Carry on, Presley.
Yes, sir.
Oh, is there no one else to talk to? Just the Joker, I guess.
Boy, am I glad to be off of Novaria. I don't know which was worse, the cold or the corporations. One will freeze your balls off, the other will sell them out from under you. With all due respect, Commander.
Yeah, it's true.
I have to go.
Alright, see ya.
I don't think I missed anyone on this floor either. I can see if I can talk to the council, but I only want to talk to them to hang up on them. No, it doesn't surprise me. Right, okay, I guess that means I've got to deal with the inventories then. So, if you don't want to deal with the inventory, you can probably close the episode now. And if you're still watching, you're pretty hardcore. I think I'll take some effort with my inventory, and I'll probably just sort of give you those bigger numbers. I might be able to follow it with Ashley, having talked to Liara. But I've got a Raptor 6. Oh, none of these look any better, to be honest. I think my allies might benefit from a Thunder 6, and I've got a Firestorm 6. And no 7s here. Oh, well, at least these should be better. I never really used the pistol anyway. It didn't make a huge amount of difference. And level 7, by the looks of it, has 3 upgrade slots, which is pretty good. Well, they're all very rubbish. I think this is all a bit misleading, isn't it? Because I've got a Scorpion 6. Maybe that's a Scorpion 6 medium and I've got a Scorpion 6 heavy. Oh, well, that was quicker than I expected. Combat Scanner the best, because that's my main weapon. So that... oh, that's only against organics. Let's go for level 7 then, because that's my main weapon, isn't it? That and the sniper rifle. And sniper rifle, we can't really have a scope because I like the accuracy more. They actually look pretty damn good. Hardly used the shotgun though, so I'll put my best rounds into this. Okay, well, that was actually a lot quicker and less painful than I expected. I guess our acquisition of equipment is slowing down as we're getting further through. I really don't think this is necessary. Mind you, these... Right, let me start that again. I'm not sure this is necessarily right, unless the Raptor 5 is insanely good. I mean, the Thunder 6 is pretty good as well. Oh, it's miles better. Did I give you rounds in that? Yeah, I did. Ah, this is going reasonably quickly, isn't it? I don't know why that Tsunami 5 is so damn good. These are definitely right though, because this is the same as that. It looks like the Tornadoes are the best kind of weapons to me. I think Rex is one of my main leads, isn't he? And he's already got a good weapon. Oh, you can have 2 in there, and I haven't given you any. That was very silly. I don't know if they stack. I don't see why they wouldn't stack. Might be a bad plan though, because someone else can make use of that. Looks like you've got... Yeah, because I think you were one of my other leads at one point. So that's probably why you've got good weapons too. Raikus are good as well, aren't they? Tsunamis and... I'm really going to have to... Well, these weapons are so rubbish. Tsunami's so good. Right, I'm done. Everything can go in the bin now.
Looking for supplies?
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
So, for better or worse, this is all going in the bin. I mean, level 5s are so common now, it doesn't really matter. I could replace them pretty quick if I needed to. Level 6s are less common, but most of my team already have 6 stuff. I mean, that's better than the medical in its level, but healing is much better. I don't want buyback.
Looking for supplies?
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
So... I guess comparing it to John Shepard, well, that's better at everything but tech and Bartic protection. That's rubbish. That's its medium, I guess. That's rubbish. So that does look better to me. Most of that is low-level stuff. Maybe someone else can use that armour. Alright. Let's just catch up with Ashley. Make sure nothing fun happens.
Commander?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
You mean the Rachni, right? They were dangerous, Skipper.
Alright.
You mean...
All done.
We'll talk later.
I think next time we'll catch up with our remaining side quests, especially the party side quests, and turn the brightness up in the options for this mission, because the last mission was a bit dark, I think. The last episode, not the last mission, since I redid the installation files, I think it's probably a bit better. But the ship's very dark anyway, so it's hard to know if I've blown the colours out. Right, leaving it here, enough gassing. Come back for some more Mass Effect. The pantheistic mainstream Asari religion is Siari, which roughly translates as all is one. The faithful agree on certain core truths: the universe is a consciousness, every life within it is an aspect of the greater whole, and death is a merging of one's spiritual energy back into the greater universal consciousness. Siarists don't specifically believe in reincarnation. They believe that spiritual energy returned to the universal consciousness upon death will eventually be used to fill new mortal vessels. Siari became popular after the Asari left their homeworld and discovered their ability to meld with nearly any form of life. This ability is seen as proof that all life is fundamentally similar. Ciari princesses see their role as promoting unity between the disparate shards of the universe's awareness. Before the rise of Ciari pantheism, Asari religions were as diverse as their political opinions. The strongest survivor of those days is the monotheistic religion worshipping the goddess Athene. Like the Asari, the goddess cycles through the triple aspects of maiden, matron, and matriarch. The Turian government is a hierarchical meritocracy. While it has great potential for misuse, this is tempered by the civic duty and personal responsibility Turians learn in childhood. Turians have 27 citizenship tiers, beginning with civilians, client races and children. The initial period of military service is the second tier. Formal citizenship is conferred at the third tier, after boot camp. For client races, citizenship is granted after the individual musters out. Higher-ranked citizens are expected to lead and protect subordinates. Lower-ranked citizens are expected to obey and support superiors. Promotion to another tier of citizenship is based on the personal assessment of one's superiors and co-rankers. Throughout their lives, Turians ascend to higher tiers and are occasionally demoted to lower ones. The stigma associated with demotion lies not on the individual, but on those who promoted him when he wasn't ready for additional responsibility. This curbs a tendency to promote individuals into positions beyond their capabilities. Settling into a role and rank is not considered stagnation. Turians value knowing one's own limitations more than being ambitious. At the top are the Primarchs, who each rule a colonisation cluster. Primarchs vote on matters of national import. They otherwise maintain a hands-off policy, trusting the citizens on each level below them to do their jobs competently. Turians enjoy broad freedoms. So long as one completes his duties and does not prevent others from completing theirs, nothing is forbidden. For example, there are no laws against recreational drug use, but if someone is unable to complete his duties due to drug use, his superiors step in. Judicial proceedings are interventions. Peers express their concern and try to convince the offender to change. If rehabilitation fails, Turians have no qualms about sentencing dangerous individuals to life at hard labour for the state. Humanity in the Systems Alliance timeline. 2069, Armstrong Outpost at Shackleton Crater becomes the first human settlement on Luna. It is formally founded on July the 24th, the 100th anniversary of the first lunar landing. 2103, Lowell City in Eon Chasma becomes the first human settlement on Mars. 2137, the Eldfeld Ashland Energy Corporation demonstrates helium-3 fuel extraction from the atmosphere of Saturn. 2142, construction of Gagarin Station, Jump Zero, begins beyond the orbit of Pluto. 2148, prospectors discover the Prothean ruins at Prometheus Planum on Mars. 2149, translation of Prothean data leads humans to the Charon Mass Relay, Systems Alliance founded to coordinate exploration and colonization of extrasolar worlds. 2151, a shipping accident at Singapore International Spaceport exposes downwind communities to containers of dust form Element Zero. Alliance begins construction of Arcturus Station. 2152, roughly 30% of the children born in Singapore after Element Zero exposure suffer from cancerous growths. Systems Alliance begins settlement of Earth's first extrasolar colony world, the planet Demeter. 2151, Commander Shepard born. 2155, Systems Alliance occupies completed portions of Arcturus Station as a headquarters. 2156, some children of Singapore exhibit minor telekinetic abilities. 2157, Turians encounter human explorers, the First Contact War. Occupation and liberation of the human colony of Shanji. 2158, humans learn potential of biotics. An international effort to track Element Zero exposures begins. Roughly 10% of exposed children show some level of biotic ability. 2160, Systems Alliance Parliament formed. 2165, humans establish an embassy on the Citadel. 2170, Batarian slavers attack the Alliance colony of Mindwar. 2176, the Skyllian Blitz. Pirates and slavers attacked Elysium, the human capital in the Skyllian Verge. 2177, Thresher Moors devour the Alliance colony of Akuz. 2178, in retaliation for the Skyllian Blitz, an Alliance fleet wipes out an army of slavers on the moon of Torfan. 2183, the current date.